In this LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga video, we will be taking a look at 36 unreleased characters that are now playable in the game. Before we do take a look at all of them part of this mod though, make sure you do subscribe to this channel so you won't miss any future videos on this game. So to celebrate May 4th last week, a modder known as Linterny Gamer has released a mod that allows us to play as 36 unreleased characters in the game. So all of these were created by TT Games, but were not part of the final character roster in the final game when we did get it in 2022. These range from characters that we see in cutscenes, as well as fully functional characters in the game world and stuff like that, and they are a lot of fun to check out. So the mod is very simple to install, but there are some quirks here and there, but overall it's fine, and all of the characters come with descriptions as well to give you a bit more information about this character. Let's now take a look at all of them individually, starting with Anakin Skywalker Force Ghost. So this is an actual character that many people really had hoped to be playable in the game. It doesn't really make sense why it wasn't, to be honest. It's a real shame, and of course many fans would have loved to have played as Anakin in his Force Ghost appearance. Another Anakin appearance in the game, only for a cutscene though, is his pyjamas look as seen in Attack of the Clones. And this is completely fine, it works as you'd expect. This is Anakin wearing his pyjamas, playable in the game. On to another Skywalker, and we have Luke's Rancor fight appearance. Now, this is him with a big bone, and honestly it's quite fun to use. It's Luke with Force abilities but no lightsaber, so you are able to go around whacking people with this bone, and it's honestly quite fun. When you use the Force, he puts it on his back and he carries it around like that. We also have another Skywalker. Well, before she does take the Skywalker name, we have Rey in her Rise of Skywalker appearance wielding a blaster. So, as you can see, she can use the Force abilities, but does wield a blaster rather than the Skywalker saber. We also have Rey in this same appearance, but she is wielding this shining lightsaber, and honestly, it looks really, really cool when you are playing it in the game. Personally, this is one of my favourite unused characters from this pack. Here is one of Padme's handmaiden, specifically her decoy. And there is also another handmaiden as seen in that cutscene, specifically the one with the beard. So that's a fun character to see, and both of these basically act the same. They just look a little bit different. Next up we have the Jedi Cruiser Pilot female, and as you can see, this is just a standard character, not much to it, no weaponry, just the ability to punch characters. On to another appearance for Padme, and this is her bride appearance as seen at the end of Attack of the Clones where herself and Anakin get married. So again, just another cutscene character that just is not playable in-game, but with this mod, it's totally fine to use. She also is able to actually wield a blaster as well, so you'd not think she would actually be able to shoot or anything, she may just punch, but no, she actually does come complete with a blaster. The same can be said for her other Attack of the Clones appearance, which is this nightgown appearance for Padme. So, very similar, but different in a few ways, and she can shoot with her blaster as well. Then we have the Rebel Trooper. Whilst Rebel Friend was great to get, why the Rebel Trooper was not playable doesn't make any sense, but here you go, you can now play as him. There is also this alien variant as well, which is pretty cool to see, alongside this female variant as well. All of these options should just be in the base game. And to top it off for the Rebel Trooper, there is the pyjamas appearance as well, which is really fun to see. His combat is a little bit funky with this mod, but nevertheless, it's still fun to use. Then we have the First Order Heavy Assault Stormtrooper. Now, this one is a bit weird because it's actually on the hero side of things, so it's in that class rather than in the villains, but there you go. You are able to use this heavy Stormtrooper with this big blaster rifle. Speaking of actual villains, this is the Death Star Admiral, which is a cool character to have, followed up by an even cooler outfit, which is the Death Star Admiral for Coruscant. Again, another underrated appearance, which just unfortunately is not in the game. Then we have the Imperial Card Officer, which comes with one of those cards. Actually, you sometimes can get multiple by dropping them and things like that, so if you wanted to ever be an Imperial Card Officer, now you can. There is also this female Imperial Officer to go with it as well. On to the Stormtrooper Trainer appearance, which people will find funny and would have been fun to have in the game. Same goes for the Hot Tub Trooper as well. Why this was not playable, I don't know. People would have loved it, people wanted it, but no, they aren't playable in the base game, but you can now do it with this mod. Another water-based appearance is Count Dooku's bath appearance, and as you can see, it's from that cutscene, and he is shirtless with his shower cap on. That would just have been a fun appearance to have as a bonus, but I don't understand why it wasn't in the game. There is also the non-scarred variant of Darth Sidious. Again, another character that should have been in the base game as a playable option, is fully functional, as you can see, but unfortunately missed the cut. But is playable with this mod. Now for the Darth Vader boss character. So this is literally Darth Vader when he is a boss in the game. So if you select this character, then switch to another character in your party, this Darth Vader will attack you like he would in the main story. It comes with all of the attacks and things like that. Honestly, it is a lot of fun to see him do all of his animations and such. Then we have Emperor Palpatine, which is this small mouse droid that's in blue. It is fully functional with its weaponry and such, and is a lot of fun to use. Again, another character that was in the game, but not actually as a playable character. Now for Snoke, his disco appearance. Same as some of the other ones, it is just a fun appearance that is in the game, but unfortunately is not playable. But now with this mod, that is possible, so you can play as Snoke as his disco appearance. He throws grenades that have this cool confetti visual effect attached to it. And of course, all of his cool animation. Another Snoke is the reversed face variant, where he hits you with a baguette. This is another boss section, so basically if you select him, then switch to another character in your party, he will act like a proper boss with health bar and such, hitting you with a baguette. Yes, there you go. There is also this protocol droid chef, which is pretty cool in my opinion, would have been fun to see. And there is also this protocol droid that's a black variant as well. We also get another member of the Cantina band as a playable character with this pack, and a Gonk droid, specifically in this blue colour. So if you want to go on snow planets as a blue Gonk droid, now you can. Here is a beloved Star Wars character, Custom A. So this character is probably remnants of the character customizer that, as we know from leaks, was unfortunately cancelled. So they did have something, it's still left over in the game, at least this part of it. But yeah, this is just a generic custom character, as you can see. It is such a shame that never happened. It is still such a shame so many people wanted it and it never came after launch. Then we have the golden Gonk droid, so this allows you to play as that extra right here in the game. There is also this golden pit droid as well. For me, pit droids are some of the best droids in Star Wars. Can't get enough of them, and this is a gold variant. We also have this Twilight Dancer, which is Ayla Secura's decoy in the game. But one of my favourite characters in this whole pack is WA7, who is the waitress at Dex's Diner. So as you can see, it is quite fun to see how she is able to get in vehicles and ride animals, things like that. Of course, it doesn't quite work given her height, but nevertheless, this is still a fun thing to do. Also included in this pack is the ability to just swap to a speeder bike, as well as the M1 Starfighter and Tantive 4, so you can do some pretty wacky things like I'm showing you right now with this M1 Starfighter. It doesn't quite work very well, but hey, if you just want a bit of fun using these ships as characters, they are there in this character pack. Like I said, this mod was very, very easy to install. You don't have to mod the game like usual, you don't have to extract it, things like that. I will leave a link to it down below in the description. Be sure to let me know down in the comment section below which characters were your favourites from this character pack. There were so many I wish were in the game, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on all of it. Be sure to drop a like to help support the channel, subscribe so you don't miss any future LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga videos, and I shall see you in my next video. Goodbye.